Hey guys, Naked All Day, bringing you another World of Tanks gameplay. I'm experimenting with my mic volume, so if I seem quiet or too loud, I do apologize. There's something fishy going on. As you can see, I am in a clan. Not going to tell you exactly what it is, but if you want to look it up, go right ahead. We are playing Northwest. We are playing Tier 7 tank destroyers and one comet. Let's see here. Our team looks lighter than the other team, so looks like our chances to win are in our favor. So this should be a fun one. Now, this is point of view. So what's happening with the camera is what I'm doing in game. So I always take a look around me, try to see where the tanks are going to go. Now, this is a good spot I'd like to go when I'm a tank destroyer on this map. On this side, there is 3 paths over the direction I'm looking that kind of converge and point at one specific overlooking hill, and that's the hill I'm going to go. Me and my teammates, my platoon mates, decide to split up, so I will try to assist one of them and not be too far away from the other. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at angles. I'm looking at those roads down there because that's where I want to defend. And I also see this berm. I swing the camera around to see if I could get a camera angle in which they are going to be able to see me. Now I want to take the video and pause it a little bit. Let me get out of this. Let's see. So let me just slow down the video. When I swing it around, I want you to notice the angle of my upper plate there. So it's already at, looks like the 45-degree angle. And when you zoom way out, very little silhouette of my tank. And when they're shooting me from the bottom up, the angle of my tank is more than 45 degrees. So this gives me a very high defensive potential. And this round, with a tank like this, with a front like this is a very good spot to start with. Okay, now I'm overlooking those 3 roads. I see I got a Tiger 2 going down there. He's all by himself. I see a Jag Tiger 8.8 kind of following up behind him. And let's see what else. The Type 50 Knight's kind of close. We got Heckler 83, part of my platoon. Want to give a shout out to Heckler. Thanks for playing with me tonight. We got some good footage, and I just want to say it's a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, it's very important that you know how to use your minimap. If you can admit to yourself with honest, intentions that you're lacking in this field, I want you to press the button underneath F10. It's the plus or the equal sign. Go ahead and press that 2 or 3 times. What's going to happen is the minimap, and I will show you here, gets a little bigger. You want to get this thing about this big so it's in your face. And just go ahead and play with it this big. It's really not that much of a nuisance, and it keeps bringing your eye to it, and you can see the level of detail. If it does start bothering you too much, simply hit the button underneath F9, the minus sign, and it goes back down. Okay, enough of that. I see some medium tanks coming. I see a Panther coming. 26E4, 2 of them. Take his shots, hit both times. Both times damage the tracks. My platoon mate's in a lot of trouble. I'm already telling him he needs to back out. He needs to back out. This is going to create a void, and the people in front of him are going to be sucked into it. And this is a manipulation tactic. It really is. But he's also outgunned, and there's nothing he can do. So I'm like almost screaming at him, just back up, back up. I'm going to try to keep taking shots at people here. But they're going to start ducking behind mountains and stuff. Now I can't help him. He's seriously wounded and now dies. Nothing you can do. You're getting surrounded by 2 or 3 tanks. So I know where they're going. They see a lot of juicy targets down there, and they're giving me some nice ass shots. Take your time in this situation. Make sure you're aimed. Pick your targets well. For sure hit. Engine shot possibly. Maybe causes fire. Rear shots maybe causes fire. With those tanks, their ammo are in the back of the turret. If I get a shot there, I'll be good. They get one of us, but I'm getting shots in all of them. So far, I've done 1,000 damage. Ricochet off the front plate, just bag angling. Now they've already got 2 of our tank destroyers. There's 2 heavy tanks and a medium tank down there. Now I'm starting to take damage, and I don't know exactly where it's coming in from, but it's not that much. And guess what? I have an opportunity to shoot these guys in the butt. It's time just to keep shooting them. I could take a little bit of damage. I'm not worried about it. It's like prepaying this damage so I can dish out more damage that I'm taking. I did some damage to him, but not much. Missed that shot, and I thought he was going to move in front further, but he just kind of juked. Take a wild shot on that, so I don't even know if I did any damage. What you can do is at the end of the match to see if I've done any more damage than, let's say, is listed here on the playback, we could look at my screenshots. I post them after every video. Now, there's going to be a gap of time before my next action, guys. I just wanted to thank you for watching, subscribing, and commenting. I appreciate what you're doing and your support for my channel. Anyways, looks like the South is kind of strong on my team. We're ahead by 3 tanks, and we're pretty strong. I'm starting to think, yeah, let's just check a look around and adjust my tactics. Now, I'm not a camper. This whole position up here had nothing to do with camping. It's specifically strategic damage. There's always action there. So I'm going to wait till that action leaves, and then I'm going to find myself in different positions so I can help the team. And I start moving around, and I start reading my mini-map. Where are my friendly tanks? We got 3 tanks up north on the east. We got 3 tanks south, and we got the artillery behind me. I'm talking on comms with my platoon mates. I'm asking Upper how he's doing over there, and he says, well, it's just him and a Type 59. I see that there's an IS-6 up there, and it's time for me to get around. Well, I look over the edge to see if I should just rush down there and decided not to. At this point, I think it's best that I just put myself in a position to help the one line. The South, again, looks pretty safe. So we'll just leave them alone for now. Now, this tank isn't the slowest tank, but with any tank going up hills, it could be kind of slow. Still doing 10, 11 miles an hour. Now, at first, I just want to stop right off the bat because I haven't seen the IS-6 in a while. I want to see if he's going to pop up here. Ever get a shot on him. I probably should have stayed with my first original idea because now he's popping up and he's going to be giving me a shot and I'm not prepared to take. There he is. I take a shot, but he's got a very bouncy hull and turret, and I just simply bounced on him. Now he's taking on my clanmate, and I see that if I back up, then this wrecked train in front of me is just going to take all my possible damage. But the Type 59 comes around, and maybe even the artillery, they all tag team that guy and take him out nicely. Well, now that the north is safe, I see that the south is still struggling. Again, back to the speed of this tank, got to use it. We could easily get around. I think it does like 35, 40, maybe 45 miles an hour. Let's check. 42, 47, 50, 55, 58, 60, downhill. So, I mean, you Jagdpanther operators or tank pilots or whatever they're called, take advantage of it. Get around. Assist wherever assistance is needed. That's the point. Platoon made up north, uppercut. He's going to go ahead and see if he can't take on that the T-29 that was last seen up there. At this point, I see that the T-32 is struggling with the Black Prince. He's taking shots. He just can't seems to be doing any damage. And he's, you know, just doesn't know what to do, really. And he's a fully health freaking Black Prince. Looking at the mini-map, seeing that there's a T-34-85 up there. Patch and his VK-28 is up there doing something, low health, not sure what he's doing. But it's time I come around and help the Black Prince. Now, the T-32 has been asking for help, and I've been telling him every single time, I'm coming, dude, affirmative, affirmative. But he's still trying to pick-a-boo with this guy, and he didn't need to. Well, it leaves me a good top shot on him. I got 300 damage right off him. He's turning around to get at me. He's a pretty decent player. I mean, turning with his tracks and his turret. He might not have the best score out there, but that was the best move he could have done. Get his gun to bear on me as fast as he possibly can. Now, using my speed, I try to get in front of him. His slow turret speed allows me to I'm trying to stop him from rotating anymore. I want to keep his side, but he was turning anyways, and I have to just back up and take a shot. Now, luckily for me, I do more damage than him. He's doing damage every single time, but I'm doing a lot more of it. It looked like I might even gotten help from that Type 59. Not 100% sure. But that Type 59 guy, he was in the right place at the right time. Really, really cool. He's actually got 24,000 battles under his belt, man, so kudos for that. Now, what's left? Low health Type 59 just killed my platoon mate. This artillery, who I just spotted, I'm low health. I mean, if I fart wrong, I will blow this tank up from the inside out. It's not cool. Less than 10% damage, or I got 8% life left. Let's see if I get any more damage. I'll be lucky to get a shot off of this artillery. The Type 59 is going to go around the hill, and I probably should have waited for him. Looking at it from right now, I would have known he was going to go around to assist me, so I should have waited. Now I see the artillery is backing up to take a look at me. Now that was a freaking lucky shot. That was a lucky shot. I did do damage on him, so he's a one-hit kill now, but that's it. Now I don't just leave the round, guys. It's not always about just me. It's time to watch the rest of the battle, because I am staying in game, in real life, during this battle, just so I could have, you know, maybe some encouraging words, maybe offer some tactical insight, because now I'm like this in game. I'm like, all right, so I'm on the Type 59. I'm trying to look where the T-29 is looking, and I'm like, oh, he's full health. He just took a shot, took some damage, and I'm not sure what he's aiming for, what's happening here. Let's take a look. He started moving and then just hit the upper plate of that T-29. So I'm telling him, take your time. You have hit points, take your time. You can take another shot. Get a side shot. He does. And if he actually followed that instruction because I said it, then I helped the battle. So don't just, you know, you guys are a bunch of noobs and just say, oh my God, and just be all negative all the time. It's okay to encourage your teammate. In fact, it might even help your win rate. Anyways, guys, check out the screenshots. I will post them next. Thanks for your following me and your likes, your thumbs ups, and all that jazz. And yeah, I thank you for your support. Hey, we'll see you on the next one. This is Nakedallday. Take it easy.